After school. I was alone and wandering around the school building. This was so that I could take a look at some of the club activities. Film studies, theater club, there's even an RC club. This is, after all, a specialist school. Looking at the playing field from the window, in the heat outside, I saw the sports clubs practicing. Compared to my school, it's pretty calm. The sports clubs at the school I used to go to were taken so seriously. The sight of training before a match was one of the grueling harshness. Wait, what do I mean by my school? I'm a student of this school now. I'll go take a look, I say to myself. I went down next to the playing field to watch the sports clubs practicing. Before long, I started to feel a little down, so I left. What's going on? The doctor said that if it's light exercise, it shouldn't be a problem. I tried stamping down strongly with my right foot, and there isn't really any discomfort. Oh right, didn't I have an injury? Wasn't that the beginning? There, the baseball club, which was returning through from the off-campus running course, entered through the school gates. It's me. Do I just have like a sign that says, "It's me" on me? So everyone knows it's me. I should. The one calling to me was an old acquaintance. It's you, Taguchi. Taguchi. It's been a long time. So you came back. Have you decided which club you want to join? No, not yet. I'm going round taking a look now. Join the baseball club. You'd become a regular in no time. When I was a kid, I often played baseball in the park. Some of the guys in the group that were my teammates or on the other team were in the baseball team. I'll think about it, I casually responded, but the baseball team members replied, "Come on, join us, seriously," as they returned to the playing field. If I could do physical activities, baseball, in fact, anything would be okay. As I grumbled to myself, I felt that I didn't want to go back to the playing field, so I entered the path leading to the back of the school. Can I join the Doki Doki Literature Club? I spent a while walking around the back of the school. It was called the rear garden, but it looked like it hadn't been taken care of at all. It was just an empty space with weeds growing everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna start a gardening club. In that empty space, there was a garage. Oh, is this where I'm gonna start at my wheelchair repair company? Hello, I'm coming in. It looks like no one is here, but I thought I should say something to let them know, just in case. Is this place used for club activities too? Or is it used for lessons? I don't know what they're used for, but there are many tools and parts crammed into the shelves that cover the walls. Then, in the center, is a huge object covered with a sheet. It's a plane. The feelings that had washed over me like a wave when I watched the sports clubs strangely subsided from being here. The tools in the dimly lit garage must have reminded me of the times when I would tinker with my bicycle. What is this used for? I can feel the sound of my footsteps as I sneak inside the garage. Yeah, why is there just like a plane in here? And it has a duck or some sort of bird on here. I can feel the sound of my footsteps as I sneak inside the garage. Why am I sneaking? It's pretty spacious. There's a tea set here too. There's no doubt about it, someone was using this place. I wonder who it could be. I get a strange sense of activity. I guess it must be one of the clubs. Whoa. I just crashed into someone. There's someone here. Oh, she's cute. Oh, hello. I was so surprised it felt like my heart was going to jump out. Woman says, The person over there seemed to not have noticed me at all. Oh, she's the focus type. I like that. I'm not sure if you could call it a drawing board, but as she stared at the plans that were placed there, she was kind of groaning. Oh yeah, she is very cute. I'm sorry for letting myself in here. I'll be going now. It's no good. She didn't hear me. Her eyes were so serious as she stared at the plans, and she looked like she was really concentrating. I didn't know what to do, so I just looked at her from the side. Just stare at her. Not that I look lovely. Now that I look closely, she's really beautiful. I agree. Look at her. That face. Look at those eyes. Hey, why am I staring at her? Stare harder. Don't stop staring. I hurriedly look away. Gotta show dominance by just staring without blinking. That's how you show that you're an alpha male. However, it looks as if she still hadn't noticed me, so I'll take another glimpse. Okay, this is actually really weird. She looks quite mature. Is she in the 5th grade? She's so pretty. Katori is pretty too, but this person is different and has a mysterious charm. Whoosh. Oh, hello. She suddenly stood up. I'm sorry. Without thinking, I avert my eyes and apologize, but she's looking straight into my soul. Past me and grabs a big, thick book from the shelf. That is indeed it. The thick book. She flicked through the pages and looked like she had found something before going straight back to her seat. Oh, she looks happy. Oh, she looks so happy. In good spirits, she began swiftly drawing the plans. The pen made a nice swoosh swoosh sound as it ran across the page. The feeling of maturity she had, until just now, suddenly changed. When she smiles, all of a sudden she looks more like a kid. And her eyes look straight at the plans. As her eyes looked straight at the plans, they looked as though she... I'm stupid. As her eyes looked straight at the plans, they looked as though they were... What? Okay. This time it's not me. I'm not stupid. As her eyes looked straight at the plans, they looked as though they had a crystal clear purity to them. That was a hard sentence to read. Just like an innocent child, her eyes looked as though she believed that the world is full of wonderful sparkling things. She's like waifu material right there. Jeez. Her hand stopped moving. Give me a hug. I got the timing right. Excuse me. I like how the name changed too. It went from woman to mysterious girl to mysterious beauty. It's funny. She finally noticed me. Oh my god. Cover the crotch. Konnichiwa to you. Even though I had unexpectedly appeared like that, she didn't show any signs of caution. And still in good spirits, she smiled as she greeted me. Hello. I thought that I should say something to her, but I didn't think of what to say after that. Damn. I really didn't plan this out. I'm gonna mess up. What's up? I'm sorry that I let myself in here. I just transferred here today, but I was taking a look at the club activities and I got lost and came in here. I got a little carried away and said more than I needed to, but she didn't seem interested at all. She looked as if she looked to... Okay. This is throwing me off. She looked at me as if to say yes and... I don't mind if you let yourself in here. She seemed like a kind of blunt way to say... It seemed like a kind of blunt way to say it, but she wasn't angry or anything. She has a strange way of speaking. Well, I'm sorry. I'd better go. Time for the sneak attack. She thinks I'm leaving, but I'm about to jump on her. Pounce. As I said that, like a total loser, I am, a huge sound echoed around the garage. What's that noise? Now's my chance. Open wide. With a lack of energy in her voice, the beautiful girl before me held her stomach and fell down onto the drawing board. Oh my god. Was that the sound of your stomach just now? We're inside the garage, so the sound echoed like crazy and sounded like the growl of a monster. Looks like my body just remembered that my stomach is empty. She seemed to sway as she tried to get up, but she didn't have enough energy, so she slumped back down with her cheek on the drawing board. This poor girl. Would you like to eat this? I whip out my dick. I took some bread out of my bag. I thought I'd get hungry with just a lunchbox. So at lunchtime, I bought some melon bread. It's Satania. Wow. Wow! Her eyes shone as if she were an explorer who had just discovered treasure in a cave in some unexplored place. No, I'm just kidding. As I eat the melon bread in front of her. Go ahead. You're welcome. She took the melon bread, opened the wrapper immediately, and bit into the contents. She was getting crumbs everywhere, but really looked like she was enjoying it as she devoured it greedily. What? How long his age is? What the hell? Has this been like days, or is she just exaggerating? Could it that be because she's poor? The fact that she was so ecstatic over something like melon bread actually made me quite worried. Yeah. She didn't show any signs that she was thinking of my generosity, and she just ate up the high-calorie melon bread. I need people to look at me like this, like... That's a nice stare. Very delicious. She murmured happily, looking happy as can be. She looked like she was mulling over the taste of the melon bread in her brain. She's a bit odd, isn't she? The sugar is going to my brain. Except that's not entirely where the sugar goes, but okay. She said as she turned back to the drawing board. Back to work. Then she started drawing the plants again with incredible energy. From the serious look on her face, it seemed that she had already forgotten about me. She's strange. Yeah, but everyone's a little weird. Not just a little, but very strange. Well, you gotta compromise. Okay, well, I'll be off now. Perhaps she didn't hear me. I put the melon bread wrapper that she left behind in my pocket and turned to leave. Time to frame it. Encounter one with mysterious girl. On the wall. Or on the fridge, even better. I reluctantly left the special atmosphere of the garage behind me. Goodbye. Well then, maybe I should head back. By the time I had finished watching the various clubs, the sky was orange and the sun was setting. Here I am, with my sign that says that's me. Agahao was at the school gates. Agahao looks towards me and points to the cell phone she's holding at me. I thought that if you were still here, we could leave together. I called you several times, but you didn't answer. I told Agahao that I would take a look at the club activities before leaving. Can you look at the call history? No. I left it at the dormitory like a good student. Yes, but the cell phone disrupts the learning environment. You should know that. Exactly, I'm a good student. You can't bring your cell phone to school. I checked the rules. No flame. Okay, I'm reporting you to the principal's office tomorrow morning. Be prepared. It's alright if you don't get caught, it seems. In my case, I'm not so worried about the school rules. It's just too bothersome to carry a cell phone around with me. Is it really that bothersome? Even though I got your number, it doesn't mean anything. How do you know my number? 5 years ago, when I left Kazagara, I was still just a kid, so I didn't have a cell phone. Okay. Success 1, we got 1 girl's digits. I got it from Anchan earlier. He gave me your text address too, so I can bombard you with texts. What? Don't bother, it's too much hassle. I'm actually just... I want to die alone. I think that's what it is. I just want to die alone. Writing text on a cell phone is too fiddly, which is a real pain, so I don't really like it. Okay. I do want to die alone. But it looks like Agaha isn't listening to me and has started walking on ahead. Well, I guess I don't really have a choice, so let's go. How was your first day at your new school? It seems like an interesting school. It was different to the sports schools or regular schools that had a special kind of atmosphere. Everyone looks like they enjoy it, and it's how should I say? Like they come here to hang out. You could say that. Everyone comes here because there are things they want to do. Things they want to do. Have you found a club you want to join? I don't know. There were a few that seemed interesting though. Here, the sports clubs aren't that great, so you might find them kinda lacking. What do you do, Agaha? I'm in the robot club. We dance robot for 5 hours and then leave. Robots, that sounds interesting too. You're always welcome, Aoi. Yeah, I'll think about it. Well then, I'm going this way. Huh? Isn't your place around here? Yeah, but I moved. Didn't you know that Kazami Shopping Street is no longer there because of the reconstruction? No way. Seriously? They've made a huge shopping mall. My family shop has moved there too. Success! We got a date. Perfect. First day of school and I already have a date. I'm racing for the top. What? Thanks for everything today. It's fine, it's fine. If you just buy me a parfait next time, that'll be enough. Date number 2 already scored. We're lining them up. No, I mean, we had 2 dates. Come on, dude. Gotta take what you can get. That you are the same way towards me as in the past. I'm such a loser. That was a big help. Me too. Apart from your appearance, you haven't changed a bit. Ah, and your appearance isn't that bad either. Of course it isn't. And it's not all I have. I'm actually the hottest person on this planet. Look at me, I'm already getting digits from randoms. I'm insane. No one can step up to this. I'm gonna be running the school by tomorrow. Seriously? Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Correction, you've got quite an eye for the ladies, haven't you? So what? Exactly. I didn't have that kind of thing at an all-boys school. Well, it proves that you're a normal, healthy boy. In the times since we last met, you've grown up. Is this my mother? Agaha looked happy as she said that. So have you. To be honest, I thought she would have grown up to be more rough and tomboyish. Of course it's right. Agaha started smiling quietly. Looking at that innocent smile reminded me of how Agaha was when we were still just a kid. Welcome back. Thanks. Yeah. See you again tomorrow, old pal. Did she just get punched? Some dude just ran up and socked her. Bam! Ouch. She gave me a great... Oh, I was the one that got punched. Oh. She gave me a great big slap on the back. See ya. Agaha gave me a big wave and turned around the corner. Ouch, you doofus. Damn, I got her. She might have gotten a little cuter, but she still hadn't really changed on the inside. Welcome back, huh? Her attitude hasn't really changed since before, and somehow I felt that it saved me. I guess it's nice. After Agaha and I went our separate ways, I did the shopping for dinner on the way back. It's gonna be hot again tomorrow, so I have to give them some food that will give them stamina. Good on me. Enthusiastically, I put the menu together in my head. Oh no, I forgot to buy milk! Well, good thing I go to an all-girls dorm. There was a convenience store right in front of me. 5 years ago, there was a Tobacan? I don't know how to say that. That's kind of weird. 5 years ago, there was a tobacco store here. It's a little expensive, but I don't have time to go back to the supermarket. I thought to myself, la la la. Busted! I found ya! The automatic doors opened, and the one with the self-proclaimed cool Alul left the shop. She had a bag on her lap, and she had a smile on her face, which was the exact opposite of cool. She didn't notice me and went back in the direction of the dorm. It's her. Target sighted. She didn't go to school, so what is she doing? I gave up on buying milk and started stalking her, essentially. Cool. When she got back to the dorm, Katori opened the front door just slightly. And she starts calling for the chicken. She called Hat from the other side of the door and spoke to him about something. She was sneaking around and seemed really suspicious. Okay, is this like a sentient duck? Like, is he actually able to do this? Is he like a dog? Is she talking about me? Well, there's no other guy living here, so who else could it be? This is a girls' dorm, so I'm the only boy here. Exactly. I don't remember being mean, though. I don't know why, but it would appear that she is sneaking around to avoid being found by me. If that's how you feel. I headed for the back door to the dorm. I'll hide in the kitchen for now. Well, I'm about to be attacked by a duck again. Shh. If this is about me, tell her I'm not here. I'm now talking to the duck that I thought was a chicken, named Hat. I doubt that he got the message, but wiggled his butt as he left the dining hall and headed for the entrance. While I'm waiting in ambush, I'll put the food I bought in the fridge. After a little while... Looks like he's not here, alright. When Katori came into the dining hall, she went straight for the cupboard and took out a spoon. Without taking a dish, she stayed seated in her wheelchair. She put the shopping bag from the convenience store on the table. Inside was... What is... Haagen Dazs? What the hell is that? Oh, Haagen-Dazs. Is that like knockoff brand Haagen-Dazs? Needless to say, it was top quality ice cream. Not only that, but it was family size. It's the big pot that cost 2,500 yen. She opened the lid, and in her right hand she had the type of spoon that you'd eat things with curry with. Is she like gonna enter a ice cream eating competition or something? Just training? And Hat the cheerleader, not Cat. Don't need any more animals into this. Katori's spoon was still above the smooth surface of the Haagen-Dazs. Then she dug a big hole with it. One scoop like that would be about 100 yen, and she stuffed the whole thing in one mouthful. She's very happy. She brought her hand to her cheek, as though she was flooded with happiness from the bottom of her heart. What is she doing? Yeah, she's very weird. Seeing what she was doing made hiding and watching her seem pretty ridiculous. Without knowing I was watching, Katori began to shovel in more ice cream like a construction machine. Where am I standing? Is it like a walk-in pantry that I'm in or something? Even if it was only 105 yen ice cream, you'd savor the flavor more than that. She's... Is she... Am I sure she's just eating this thing? With the next mouthful of ice cream, Katori suddenly lowered her head, holding her temples. Oh, she hit brain freeze. You doofus, you can't eat it too fast or you're gonna get a brain freeze. To be able to get a brain freeze from eating too much Haagen-Dazs is the very height of luxury, I agree. During this little pause, Katori opened her notebook. There was something written in there. I sneak up a little closer behind her. What am I doing? Don't rat me out, hat. Next to the words, eat as much Haagen-Dazs as I want, Katori happily wrote the word done. Mission complete. Good work, everyone. It seemed to be some sort of list. Is it like a bucket list? Things I want to do. Is it things I want to do before I die? Because I'm not going to be happy with that. That was the title, and there were bullet points below. Stroke the head of the big dog in the neighborhood. It's really scary, but it might be unexpectedly friendly. If possible, I'd like to ride around on its back. Don't think that's going to happen, but be optimistic. Fill the bath with water and swim in it like a pool? What? Pie throwing. What an interesting list. Among those was, go and see Windmill Hill, with done written next to it. What is this? Well, I don't know what I expected from that. Whoa. Katori's scream pierced from my right ear and out of my left. Well, I live here. I was here before you were. That's right. Hat's on my side now. Her mouth was open in shock as she looked at Hat. Yeah, that's right. Hat's on my side. Well, I guess it's no good sending a duck to scout the place out. Even if he was able to completely grasp what his responsibility was, there's no way he could convey the message. What a duck. Katori seemed ashamed and looked away. I'm sorry I surprised you. You were sneaking around and so I was wondering what you were doing. I didn't mean to spoil your personal enjoyment. I'm not mean. Tough love. I went back to the kitchen to get things ready for dinner. Katori's face seemed to say, wow. No, that's not wow, that's now. Now it only tastes half as good as she sulkily ate the ice cream. Why are you taking time off school? Well, I just dropped it on her, jeez. Yep. Cough cough, I caught a cold. She's blatantly lying. Would someone who has caught a cold be eating ice cream? Yeah. I'm the dorm mother, you know. I have to make sure the boarding students have the right kind of lifestyle. I don't remember accepting you as the dorm mother. Well, I accepted myself. It's 2018. I think we're okay. Swoosh. She went to the trouble of turning around so that she could point at me. If you want to call me dorm father, then that's fine by me. Katori turned back round and went back to enjoying her ice cream. If you weren't at school, then where were you? I softened my tone a little as I speak to her. It's got nothing to do with you. Did you go back to Windmill Hill? She's ignoring me and eating her ice cream. It has got something to do with me. I won't accept you as the dorm mother. Well, this is unfortunate. I'm failing at my job. I don't mean that. Yesterday, if I hadn't been passing by, where would you be right now? I got her. If you're not careful in a place like that, then maybe nobody would have come. If you can't move your wheelchair, what would you have done by yourself? Damn, I just... Here with the tough questions. Do you still think it's got nothing to do with me? I'm not accusing her of anything. That's why I try to speak as gently as possible, so as not to sound too harsh. However, I showed her how serious I was. Look, I said thank you, didn't I? For me, to thank anyone is extremely rare, you know. It's true, it's as rare as a giant salamander. You should be the one thanking me. I don't think it works like that. Are you proud of that? If you think that people would be happy because it's so rare, you're severely mistaken. Katori seemed daunted by this sound argument. Put down the spoon and started thinking seriously. But because I'm like this, I can't do anything. Oh, she's offering me her ice cream, that's so nice. But I don't want any. I sounded a little mean, so Katori... You can't just say that. You can't just deny the ice cream. If someone offers you ice cream, you have to take it. It's simple social customs. Come on, let's get our head in the game. Became tearful all of a sudden. Her cheeks were quivering as she desperately tried to hold back the tears. Hey, I'm sorry, I was joking, don't make that face. Obviously you're not fine if you're about to cry. That's right, see, you're fine. Even Hat's good. Hat quacked as though he was trying to cheer Katori up. I wouldn't tell you to say thank you, would I? It's just that if you go out without telling anyone where you're going, it's kind of dangerous, you know? She wiped the corner of her eye a little bit with her finger. I understand, but I don't want to understand. Do I have to understand? Yes. Somehow that's what the look on her face said. She put the spoon down and went to leave the dining hall. Where are you going? I'm going to wash my face. It's all sticky around my mouth from where I've been eating the ice cream. Sniff. Was she like just wiping it on her mouth or something? She closed the notebook and put it on her lap. Then a piece of paper fell from the notebook. Oh no. You dropped something. Read it, read it, read it. Katori looked as though she hadn't heard and left the dining hall. Hat went after her. As the sound of the wheelchair grew further away, I let out a big sigh. Maybe I said too much. It's just that I really was worried about her. I don't know anything about what's going on with Katori, so perhaps I was unnecessarily interfering. Wait. Read the message. Read the message. Speaking of which, she was wearing her uniform. However, she was wearing her own clothes yesterday when she went to Windmill Hill. Could it be that she actually was planning on going to school? That's possible, isn't it? Do it for me, Katori. I know you can. As I thought of that, I felt my mood lighten a little, and I picked up the piece of paper that she had dropped. Read it. Look at it. For a moment, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a notice for withdrawal from school. Well, shit.